Hey guys, it's Frojo34, and this is another Marvel Contest of Champions video. This one is Act 6.1.2. As you can see here, I went to Yellow Jacket, Hulk, Wasp, MODOK fight route, and then teleport up here and fight Sentinel and Ultron. And these guys have Biohazard and Arc Roller 2.0 on the Sentinel. And then the route has I think Bubble Shield. Is it Bubble Shield? I think it is. Let's click on here. Enhance Special 1. Clicking. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, Bubble Shield. That's the global node on this one. The link node, whatever. Yeah, that's what kind of block proficiency makes these fights take a little bit longer. But apparently, I didn't get any of that footage. So all I have is the Sentinel. I guess on the Sentinel fight, I realized, hey, you haven't been recording this whole time. So yeah, I didn't lose anybody up to this point, except the fight that Y Sentinel already has some help missing is from Nebula, and apparently I wasn't recording this whole time and realized it when I got here. So yeah, all we have is Sentinel and Ultron for the video for 6.1.2 on the easy path. I mean, they were easy though. It was nothing really to show. So I bring Rogue, Red Hulk, Sentinel, Blade, and who's the fifth one? Oh, Nebula. Brought Nebula. I thought maybe I could do her shock charges with charging up and then parrying and moving the charges over, but it didn't really work too well. I wish I would have had Proxima Midnight, but my Proxima Midnight isn't a 5-star, so the 5-star gate wouldn't work. I was hoping to just kind of get around the block proficiency bubble shield thing with Nebula, but it just didn't work. It worked on the path, but once we got to the Sentinel part, it got a lot harder, and it just didn't work for me. Basically, I just fight through all these fights, get through Sentinel, and then get over to Ultron. I think I used maybe like 4 or 5 revives, team revives on this, and I didn't want to, but it's just something that I set my mind to. Wanted to get through Cavalier, get to the end, and so I have some Cavalier crystals to open on my birthday opening, which is going to be on the 23rd, which is Tuesday. Today is actually my birthday, but we're doing the opening because Thing comes to the crystal on the 23rd. So if I did the opening today, I would be super stupid, because in just a few days Thing will be in there, and Thing's really good, and I can then use him in variant 2 once I rank him up and stuff, and be good to go. I don't have the champion though, so maybe that's a character I could get in other crystals. So we'll see what all happens with that though. Yeah, so basically taking damage there and die, and then just keep coming in with these other champions. Blade and Nebula though, I wish I would have backed out at the beginning and brought 2 different champions in, but I didn't really know at the time if they were going to be effective or not, and they weren't, but at some point I should have just started over. So yeah, Biohazard is taking everybody down. I wish I would have brought other double immune champions, but I really don't have any as 5 stars. Sentinel is my main Biohazard, only guy really that can deal with it. I can't think of any of my other 5 stars that are at least rank 3. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I think it's just Sentinel, and he's a 6. Well, he's a 5-star, not a 6-star. So yeah, just pounding my way through these. Gotta basically use a special attack, not let that red fist counter get down to 0, because if I do, I take a degen. That's the node that's on this whole map or whatever. If that node gets down, you're dead. But the Biohazard is doing its work on me, and I have to heal again and go back up. So yeah, eventually this is just I have to unit through this, push through, and get it done and get on to the next couple chapters, which were great. It was super easy and able to get it done. I can't wait to get some more units and get Coagulate and some other stuff. So I think I can probably solo Crossbones once I get the right mastery set up with Rogue. I think it's possible, and it would be nice if I could get a new movie Captain Marvel for the new synergy that Rogue has with her. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I think it would help a lot. And Nick Fury would help as well. But yeah, trying to get these shock charges and then get a parry. I always seem to get myself in trouble though when I get right before I get there. I get caught with a heavy. I had about eight charges, and then I get caught with a heavy, and basically wasted the Nebula champ. Could have got some decent damage if I would have just got the parry in and maybe not tried to get more charges. Got a little greedy. Yeah, and then Blade, you know, he just does as much damage as he can before he dies to biohazard every time. He does decent damage even though he doesn't have bleed, but the thing is, he's gonna be super aggressive and get as much damage as you can because of biohazard. So yeah, he's taking his way down. It doesn't help that he's also not awakened. If he was awakened, he could last a little bit longer, but not forever. He would still probably die, but you could get him a little. You could get a little more hits in if he was awakened. So that's hurting my chances a little bit of getting through this without using any items, but definitely using a lot of items. Just these two fights, you know, it took me 20 minutes just to get through it with these champions. These are my best champions, best options, pretty much, other than Nebula and Blade. And you know, you could still say Blade is my best option, but maybe not for these two because you can't do his bleed damage on them. But yeah, I could have picked some better choices for this fight. I think Nebula was a decent choice though because of the biohazard stuff. But it just if I would have had Proxima, it would have been a huge difference because I would automatically had the 10 charges automatically on him and all that. Sentinel doing some work now. I think I'm starting to get a little used to everything too. On these harder characters, the mini boss and boss, you know, I just had to get a feel for it and everything. Still fixing to die here again though, I believe. I think Red Hulk almost gets him though. Or do I die and then Red Hulk almost gets him? I can't remember what order. Like, do I use another revive and then almost make it? What happens? I think I get down to 1% and he has 1% and then I die. Yeah, that's exactly what's fixing to happen. The biohazard's ticking down. Oh, he was at 3%. That was unfortunate. I probably could have got in there and just got some blocked hits in, and the energy damage would have maybe did enough. I don't know. So yeah, he's down to like nothing now, but he's healing as well, unfortunately. So I'm having to kind of just deal with it and having to deal with biohazard. But so far I've been kind of lucky. But now I need to do a special attack, or I'm going to take Degen. And got him down. So finally, Sentinel goes down. I think I used 2 or 3 revives on Sentinel, and I think I used another 2 or 3 on Ultron. Yeah, this is just a bunch of long, tedious fights. Getting through it, pushing through, and if it wouldn't have been for these two fights, that route that I did was super easy. Otherwise, and if I had a little bit better options for these two robot champions, if I had a Medusa or something, it could have been done way easier, way faster, and way less units. The one thing about this stuff is it's permanent content, so you don't have to rush through it. I went ahead and got it done because I wanted the Cavalier title, the Cavalier status, the Cavalier rewards, the daily crystals, the free 4-hour crystals, the better calendar, the access to the crystals and everything. So yeah, I thought it was worth it to go ahead and get there, even if it cost me 2,000 units, because I started off with this like 2,300 units, I think 23, 24 maybe, and I was like, you know what, it's time to, Act 6 has been out for a little while now, I need to get it done. I think it's been out like a month, maybe a little bit longer. I think the Legend runs times just released and all that, so congrats to those guys. I was definitely not one of them. Didn't try, don't have the champions to do it, unfortunately. Maybe soon, maybe towards the end, maybe one of the last parts. I doubt it though, unless I get some amazing characters from my opening on Tuesday. Tuesday we're doing my, if you didn't hear me earlier, we're doing my birthday opening, and today is actually my birthday on April 19th, and the 23rd we're doing the opening due to thing going to the crystal on the 23rd. So I was like, man, I'd be stupid to not wait and then open. Man, Blade just got demolished. I pretty much, every time I use Blade in this video, I get demolished with him. It's kind of funny. Just watching Blade get demolished. Because I'm not playing well with him. I'm not doing what I need to do with him. He's not a whole lot of help here either. But like I said, he still does decent damage to non-bleed champions. He just does a lot more to champions that can bleed a lot more. So yeah, just trying to do as much damage as I can, because I really haven't put much of a dent into this Ultron yet, which is very unfortunate. And I'm just trying to get these heavy attacks with shock damage in, and just keep on going. Let's see, we still got Rogue and Red Hulk again, and he is still at 83% health here, which is just like, oh my god, like for real. Like I was like really like, is it gonna be this hard? Is it gonna be this hard to get through? And I was like, man, I really need a really good run to start like pushing through this and everything. Otherwise it's gonna cost a lot more than I thought, because I was like, man, I'm only in chapter 2. And I was fine until I got, to Sentinel and Ultron, and then, but, I'm starting to do some work with Rogue here. I'm like, oh, I'm doing okay. Get some special 2s, get special 1s, get some health, get some special 2s, just kind of repeating the special 2s, getting low on health, so I'm like, yeah, I need to heal. But the thing with this node is you have to throw those specials, otherwise you're going to take damage. So in that 15 hits, you need to throw a special. Take one shock damage, die. So I did a little bit of damage, did a little bit of work on him, but still got a long way to go. This guy's got 290k health, and I'm not even down to 50% yet. I got him down to 66 now. And now I'm going in with Red Hulk again. Getting used to this character. The Ultron will evade like every 7 seconds or something like that. It's freaking annoying, especially when he has power and he evades and then throws a special and hits you. Just like then, like if he would have had, well, he did have bar power, but if he would have evaded and then threw the bar power and I didn't block in time, or just got hit by it, man, it would be bad. It'd be bad. Not too bad for Red Hulk, except he just died. Alright, so he's down to 164k health now. Done to like 130k so far. And I think we're closing in on the 50% mark. let's see. 57. So again, trying to get some charges with Nebula. Got one. It's kind of hard to get. He's kind of being really aggressive on me and back me in the corner, and I'm annihilated. And I didn't do nothing again with Nebula. Was focusing too much on building the charges up. Didn't back. See, I need to practice a little bit and back the opponent up first, and then try to build the charges up. Therefore, I'm not getting backed in the corner. I have to evade attacks that are a little bit harder to block or evade when you got the pressure on you backed into a corner. Now here we go again, Blade. He gets a special 2 and he clips me with it, but I was able to evade part of it, so that was nice. Blocked that special and it puts a shock charge on me. And basically I'm having to do as much damage as I can again because I know the death is coming. I'm down to 11% to get the special 3, and that's gonna finish Blade. And I'm down to 50%. We still got him. We're still waiting for that moment where we take a huge chunk of his health, right? Because it's got to be coming. It's got to be coming. All right, so we got Rogue, Sentinel, and Red Hulk again. Is at 52%. These are my main 3 that, you know, I kind of been relying on. I use them in the first chapter, using them in this chapter. Sentinel's, you know, getting the parries and heavy attacks really did work. And then special 2, bam, destroys me. Unfortunate. Like, man, just like seeing this myself again just makes me realize how bad I did do, like, on this. Like, I'm like, oh my god, almost embarrassed to post this thing. But you know, it's to help me learn from this, you guys learn from this, see my mistakes and what you can do better. For one, I just need to play like 10 times better than I did. I think if I redid it again, I would do better, definitely. But this was just my first attempt doing this event. I definitely think if I did it again, I wouldn't bring Nebula unless I had the Proximus energy, and then I wouldn't bring Blade. I don't know who I'd bring on my roster. I definitely would bring Medusa if I had one. If I had her, the long head Genja. All right, so we got him. Red Hulk, you know, put a little bit of dent in him. He went from like 53% to like 38. Now Rogue's already done like 3% damage. Got him down to 34%. Rogue does surprisingly decent against Ultron in this, but not great. The shock damage is ticking away. Got 4% shock charges. Should have been a little bit more aggressive there, but hey, I was trying to also like stay alive. Evade the special 2, and down to 31%. Ultron goes. We're getting there. We're getting there. Gotta use another revive. Got to do it. 30%. Another team revive. I think that might have been the 6th one. I think. Maybe not. Maybe 4. Maybe 5. I really don't know where we started at. I should have looked at the unit amount when the video started, but I did not. All right, so trying to get the charges again. Got 4 charges. Trying to get up to 10. Get myself backed up. So I just parry him. Put 5 charges on him. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna quit doing all this mess and try to do as much damage as I can. Got backed up again, destroyed. I gotta quit letting him back me up. I need to back him up, then charge up, and you know, then do as much as I can. Doing what I'm doing, like just charging out from the beginning, is not working. So Sentinel, again, what I've been just doing is straight parrying him and putting the shock charges on him, and then special 1, and that, you know, Sentinel's doing damage to him quite a bit. Doing a lot of work for me. But I get caught with that dang special one. That's just like, that was just bad luck right there. I think I baited back and then I dashed forward, thinking it was over, and it wasn't over, and then it killed me. And then Blade decimated, destroyed again, and I'm just upset with myself because that was a wasted character. Didn't even get blocked hits on the opponent. Blade's down, and I'm you know, been kind of disappointed with Blade's performance in this event, at least against Ultron and Sentinel. I know that Awakening is going to change a lot for him, being able to regen up and stuff. Red Hulk and Sentinel were my best damage dealers against Sentinel and Ultron, though. Best ones. And now that we're in Assassin's range, its health is ticking down quick. Or I'm finally just getting it down. I'm like, you know what? Let's get through this. Let's get it done. Taking it down now. Red Hulk is laying the smackdown. He's got special 3 though, and I'm trying to get it done. Finally finish him. Alright guys, so I know this one was a rough one to watch, but I appreciate it if you watch all the way through. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and then later today we're gonna get 6.1.3 up because we're running out of days till Tuesday. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.